Just a thought. Thus far, we have risen up early in the morning with Abraham, with Isaac, with Jacob, with Moses, with Joshua. Great men of faith. A wonderful company to be in. Men who knew intimately their God. Men who were strong. Men who performed exploits. And before we move on to the next one in the Judges, we want to paint the backdrop, beloved. And so we read in Judges chapter 2, verse number 7. And the people served Jehovah all the days of Joshua, and all the days of the elders who outlived Joshua, who has seen all the great works of Jehovah that he did for Israel. And Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of Jehovah, died 110 years old. And also all that generation were gathered together unto their fathers. And there arose another generation after them, who knew not Jehovah, nor yet the works which he had done for Israel. It's a new era, beloved. A new generation. And we are living in a day of a new era, a new generation. A generation where there seems to be little or no conviction about anything. And so the question has to be asked, beloved saints, whither the assemblies? We need as never before men of God, men who would rise up early in the morning. Back in Judges chapter 2, verse 11, we read, the children of Israel did evil in the sight of Jehovah and served Baalim. They forsook Jehovah, the God of their fathers, who brought them out of the land of Egypt, and they followed other gods, the gods of the people who were round about them, bowed themselves unto them, and provoked Jehovah to anger. They forsook Jehovah and served Baalim and Ashtaroth. And so the anger of Jehovah was hot against Israel. He delivered them into the hands of spoilers who spoiled them. He sold them into the hands of their enemies round about, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies. Wherever they went, the hand of Jehovah was against them for evil. And it says in verse number 16, nevertheless, Jehovah raised up judges who delivered them out of the hand of those who spoiled them. And yet they would not hearken unto the judges, but went a-whoring after other gods, bowed themselves unto them. They turned quickly out of the way which their fathers walked in, obeying the commandments of Jehovah. They did not so. We read in verse 19, it came to pass when the judge was dead, they returned and corrupted themselves more than their fathers, in following other gods to serve them, to bow down unto them. They ceased not from their own doings, nor from their stubborn way. None and none it goes without. But in spite of the sin of the children of Israel, in spite of their departure from the Lord, we see the grace of God. We see the goodness of God. We see the greatness of God. Indeed, we see the government of God. We see the glory of God as he dealt with his people. And so this brings us to a man by the name of Gideon, who rose up early in the morning. We touch on him on another occasion in the will of the Lord. But for us today, beloved, a new generation, how we need to watch and pray. As the songwriter says, in the heavenlies see that land, Satan would thine entrance stay. Thou against his wiles must stand, watch and pray. Watch as if on that alone hung the issue of the day. Pray that help may be sent down. Watch and pray. Let's do so early in the morning.